money moves towards differentiation and not similarity. And that was the topic that I actually was listening to. I was actually doing a training, reviewing for a training for my Wednesday call prior to Clubhouse. And it was all about your value proposition and how are you different from, every other agent that's out there. But how that plays into our Clubhouse call is Rhiannon actually came in and was talking about, probably suggesting to her sellers in the future to go ahead and do a pre-listing inspection, because so many deals are now falling through due to buyers terminating due to inspections, whether it be, they're just nervous, whether it be the buyer's agents don't understand, how to have a conversation and walk their clients through the inspection process. Maybe they're not setting the right expectations. And as a listing agent, when it comes to talking to a seller, that could be a differentiation value proposition that you can be providing to your sellers. And, you have to explain it in a way that they understand the value that they're going to be getting and why it's important to them and to the sale of their home for them to go ahead and get this pre-listing inspection done. Because, what we want to do within any process is really to control the situation. And the sellers have control and leverage up until going into contract. And then once they're in contract, they're kind of more reacting to the buyer and what they need and what they want. And I believe that if you do a pre-listing inspection, that is just one way that a seller can take a little bit of that control within the in-contract process. Imagine, you go and get a listing and you have your client do a pre-listing inspection, and the inspector goes up into the attic and there's something in there that, the sellers just weren't aware of. How often do homeowners actually get into their attic and check on it? And, that could be something that a buyer may walk away from, depending on what that issue is. And if it's something that you could have controlled up front before you ever went to the market, you could take your time finding the contractors to do the work. You could hedge the expense that it could cost, because you're no longer in a reactive mindset and in a short time frame to get answers to a buyer. Whereas, maybe that saves a couple $100. And, you can just take care of some of those things that, a buyer may over exaggerate and have issues with. And, it was just funny how between the training this morning and Clubhouse, money moves towards differentiation, not how you're similar. And that's the same thing when it comes to listing a home and what Rhiannon brought up today.